Given what we've learned over the last hour or so, Michael Cohen, the former lawyer, pleading guilty to 8 criminal counts. Manafort is found guilty by a jury of 8 counts. Which is the potential bigger deal for the president?
You have to look at them together, I think. This is, we now have the president's personal lawyer pleading guilty to a campaign finance violation that he says was done at the direction of the then candidate. And at the same time, you have the former campaign manager being convicted of multiple felony offenses for lying about money that we know was received from foreign interests, including at the time that he was running the campaign. It's extraordinarily serious, and something I think that's serious for the American people to take account of and make sure that we have visibility and hold to account those officials that are entrusted ultimately with our security.
So what if you're Mueller, do you do then with this plea agreement that has just been reached between Mr. Cohen and the U.S. Attorney in New York?
I think I'd be interested in the plea agreement. Do we know yet whether it has a cooperation clause?
We don't. No, we don't.
Yeah.
We haven't. Either that has not been shared or we just don't know at this point. It's not been reported.
So it's difficult then. I can just walk through potential alternatives. So one would be that under seal, there is some type of agreement to cooperate. Another would be that after pleading guilty, in order to obtain a favorable sentence, that you agree to cooperate. And if you're the Mueller team of investigators, presumably there's a series of questions that you'd be interested in asking Mr. Cohen about whether or not he's witting of other activities, including, potential meetings with operatives on behalf of Russian interests, or other meetings that might indicate Russian efforts to meddle in the campaign. If he's willing to answer those questions, you ask those questions. But again, that was a case, for people to remember, that was referred out of the Mueller investigation because it wasn't directly linked to Russian meddling, and has been handled. Now someone has pled guilty to a different type of interference with the election.